Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the co-hosts for Tea Time with the Brits, Britain's own Tom and Sam.
Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Lock the doors. Hey, let's have a kiki.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another edition, episode 2 of Tea Time with the Britonians, the Brits to me and the common. So, this week on this episode, we are going to be joined by... What was that? Okay, I'm sorry. We are not going to be joined by a guest because unfortunately the wind has took him so far, he's stuck in his house. We was going to be joined by Nikki Fella.
Who's that?
Not Nikki Fella, because who the hell's Nikki Fella? We was going to be joined by Nick Aiken, but he's not here. And also last week we were joined by the Bella twins, who are now in the dustbin with needles in their arms. So, I've paid more for another Pacific Diva this week, but before we get on to her...
Another Pacific Diva?
Another Pacific Diva.
Specific.
I don't even know what the hell I'm saying.
Specific,
thanks. Despite working in a school, I don't actually know my grammar. So, joining me this week for some tea is my co-host from a no-most, whatever that is, my brother from another mother. We are both absolutely bloody tired. It is Samuel.
Hi!
How is one?
One is tired. One is very tired. One has had a stressful day, but it's good.
One understands and one is very emotional for you.
Yeah.
If that's the correct word, which I'm assuming is not.
No, I think the word was sympathetic or empathic.
Sympathetic. Like I said, despite working in the school, I have no idea what grammar is.
Yeah, and despite... I just got... Oh, it just frustrates me, that man today. Sorry. Come on.
Oh no. Don't worry though, we're here for you. I'm here for you. You know that.
I basically had a really angry customer who was mean to me and made me get very upset. That's all we'll say.
Poor Samuel. I actually feel bad.
It's alright.
Like, people think I don't, but I do, so... Let's get on.
You're too extra to feel sad.
You what?
I said you're too extra to feel sad.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too extra apparently, so go bye. Ugh. That was my common white trash accent. Now let's go to the posh accent. So, joining me is Samuel, of course. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing this as it goes on. So, we're going to come off the air, Sam. Joining us today, the WWE Diva, because, you know, we are that extra. She is fierce. She is fabulous. She is a little bit crazy, but don't tell her that. She is one Miss Alicia Fox.
Party!
Hi, Sam. Oh my god, hi, Sam.
Hi, hon.
And I'm ready.
You're not ready
I'm
for
not
what?
crazy.
Huh?
I'm not crazy.
I know, hon.
Oh, you know what, Sam? These divas are just absolutely awful. So, what would you like for tea, Sam?
Well, are we having like tea, or are we having the same tea as last week?
Well, the Bella bitches are not here this week, so we're going to have some fierce tea. So, what would you like?
I will just have a surprise fierce tea.
And I will have Miss Foxy. I will double that. I will have a surprise tea as well. Thanks, chick. Yes, girl, you're psycho. So, Sam, let's talk spilling tea, shall we?
Yeah.
So, this week's edition of, what is this show called? Oh yeah, Tea Time with the Brits. We have got 5 short topics. Now, there wasn't really anything big coming out of WWE this week, so we had to scrim and scrape the barrels, much like the Bella twins are doing right now. So, the first topic, we'll start from the bottom. We'll start from the one that doesn't really matter at the minute. 2 new NXT Divas were reported down to NXT this week. They are called Zara, who, you know, she has a great look. She has tattoos down her arms and on her body, and she has dark hair and is a model and a tour manager, who kind of looks like the child of AJ and Paige. And then the other one she's called, I want to see if I'm right, Giona, I think her name's Giona. She is a former Hooters model who kind of looks like Alexa Bliss's twin. So, what are your thoughts, Sam?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's about time, like, referring to Zara, that we've had an alternative looking diva. Like, you've got AJ and Paige, but without sounding grim or saying that alternative, whatever, but the tattoos and stuff, it's, you know, it's a different look.
Like, WWE recently, especially this year, they have been looking at divas with tattoos.
It sounds really stupid to just categorise them as divas with tattoos, but, you know, the edgier look kind of thing. Like, you've got AJ, she dresses edgy, and you've got Paige who dresses edgy. But whereas the divas who have the edgy look, like a couple of years ago, there was it Boogie Nova or Skylar Moon?
Yeah.
She had that kind of look, and due to unfortunate circumstances, she's no longer with the company. But then you've had even like girls in like TNA have always been like the edgier look. Like, was it Toxin?
Christina Von Erich, yeah.
Eerie, not Eric.
Oh my god, yeah.
She was Von Erich. And in Havoc as well, like they're like the edgier look. I'd even throw Angelina Love in there because, you know, she's covered in tattoos, and now Velvet's got that trashy thing on her arm. They're doing it, like, but WWE has more recently stuck to the model kind of look, where, you know, the blonde bombshells and not just like the fitness ones, whereas they now are taking a step in what I'm thinking is the right direction.
Like, I think they have gone through a phase where they had like the whole, especially with the Diva Search, they had the whole hiring of bikini models.
Yeah.
Who said they were fans and watched wrestling, but let's face it, they never did. And then they went through the phase of women wrestlers who looked like women wrestlers but were not. And then they had the whole fitness model phase with like Oksana and Caitlyn.
Yeah.
And then like today's generation, they're looking at. I think they're trying to look at like the dark-haired tattoo girl. Yeah. And I think with Zara, they've picked a perfect girl, but hopefully she can deliver, because on looks-wise, she's got it.
Yeah, she has.
But she is really pretty.
Yeah.
Like, and the other girl, Giona, she's basic. She's just another blonde generic diva.
But you never know. She could have this cracking, amazing gimmick. They could just throw her with something that we haven't even seen before, because she does look like the generic diva. She could have something totally different. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
You see, honestly, I do not even know how many girls are in NXT right now. Obviously, you've got the ones on TV like Sasha, Charlotte, Alexa Bailey, and Carmella. But then you've got like these other girls down in NXT like Livana,
Devon,
basic
Dana.
Devon. There's just so many. I think there's about 15 to 20 girls in NXT right now.
Yeah.
There's got to be, and there's some that I've not even heard of before.
Yeah.
But Giona at the minute to me looks basic, and Zara, she's got potential.
That Leivana, is she the one that's the Rock's cousin?
No.
Because I thought she got released.
Leivana is the one that was Tyler Breeze's assistant on the NXT Arrival post show. She had the bushy hair. The other one is, I think it's Lena. No, I don't know. I know who she is, but I don't know her name. She's quite a big girl.
I don't know.
And then there's another one who's on NXT recently, who's been the interview, Dashat?
Oh yeah, I don't know who she is though.
Dushat, or Eva Marie number 2, I don't know.
Oh.
But there's just way too many girls. But they've all got potential. So, topic 2, Samuel. Alicia Fox would like to speak.
Okay.
Sam!
Yes, my love?
Here's your tea!
Thanks, darling.
It's a surprise!
Thanks. Is this just bleach, love? I think I'm alright.
Alicia, no. Is it good?
I think it's just bleach, so I'm not. Well, by the looks of it, it's like bleach and glitter, so I'm just gonna leave it on the side.
Glitter bomb.
Just leave it on the side for now.
Okay. Don't tell Alicia.
Okay.
He says it's lovely, Alicia. I'm not going to drink mine, Alicia. No. Topic 2. I think it was either last night, or Saturday night, or Friday night. There was an NXT house show, and a lot of fans that were at the NXT house show, there's like 50 of them. A lot of them said that Sasha versus Charlotte was match of the night, and it stole the show. Now, spoilers: these two will compete at the next NXT Takeover Evolution special event. Do you think that Sasha versus Charlotte is going to be match of the night at that pay-per-view?
What, sorry?
Do you think Sasha versus Charlotte is going to be the match of the night at TakeOver, the next one?
It depends on what's on the card, really. Like, it's building up to be a good match, but I don't know.
You see, for me, I can't quite, like, because there was a match on NXT once, and it was Charlotte against Summer Rae. They both were heels, and the fans couldn't get behind any of them because, you know, they're both heels. So with this whole NXT TakeOver thing, Charlotte's a tweener, who's now slowly becoming a little baby face, and then you got Sasha. Now, if Charlotte's a tweener, who are they going to get behind?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, they've got great chemistry, and they're using this whole NXT house show to put these two in matches so they can figure out what moves to do at the live special. Because, you know, look at the past matches. You've had Paige and Emma, Charlotte and Natalya, and Charlotte and Bayley, and all three matches have been, you know, probably the match of the night at each pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So will history repeat itself?
Possibly.
See, I think it could, because Sasha's like the fierce, stiff girl, and then you've got Charlotte who's athletic. So I think it could work.
Yeah, it could do it. I think it could go either way. I think both of them are ready for main roster. I personally think both of them are ready for main roster. But I don't want them to go up, because the way things are, they're going to get lost in the mix. They need to stay down there for now and kind of just do their own thing.
Like, even Paige, she's obviously, she came from NXT, but she's not really as over as what WWE and all the marks wanted her to be. Like, people thought she was going to be this amazing diva that would get pushed to the top, but she got pushed too early, and it flopped.
I literally read an article before about that, actually. I'll have to try and find it whilst we're doing the show.
So, Charlotte and Sasha ready to be.
And Bayley, I think they'd have her like Emma.
I don't think Bayley's
Where
ready.
she's... Huh?
I don't think Bayley's ready.
I think she is, but I don't want any of the NXT divas to go, because history repeats itself. They're going to get lost in the shuffle, and they're not going to get any character progression, no in-ring time, no promo time. They're just going to be another diva in the crowd.
Yeah.
And like, if say Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley do go, then you've got spots free, and then you've got like Alexa and Carmella and these other girls.
Yeah. Like,
but are they going to live? Are they? Huh?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, it'd be nice to see to the.
I think, yeah, Charlotte's got stuff they could... What could be been? I think when a bit of a generation is... It's odd, isn't it? Because I've never had a match at the last NXT tapings against Dana Brooke, who, by the way, is reported to be really impressive.
Yeah, I like
Now,
the look
Dana
of
Brooke was the girl that I thought would be there for a couple of weeks and then be gone.
I like the look of Dana Brooke. I think she's like the bigger type, isn't she? She's like the Beth Phoenix of this generation.
She is, and she's got this whole gimmick, or she said herself as the Barbie. Now, I don't mean
So
pills.
basically she's hot.
Yeah, it's either that or because she looks like a Barbie. She's, I'm not sure. Unless she's just trying to kill Kelly.
Okay.
I don't really... Oh my god. Place.
I like Kelly.
So, speaking of Sasha Banks, our next topic is... Recently, Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss received praise, high praise, but in the same report it was said that Triple H wants Sasha Banks to not be as stiff in the ring. What are your thoughts?
I both of them are really good. Like, despite the fact that Alexa hasn't had much TV time, or even like her ring work has been really good. Like, her athletics is just amazing. I'd like to see her not yet go up to the main roster. Not yet. I want her to stay in NXT for maybe like a year or so, just to define herself, possibly even have a title run if she gets that far. But her athletics are
It's quite amazing. I think, like, she's been on TV I think about 3-4 times since her debut earlier this year.
Yeah.
And she's impressed. And her moves in the ring, you know, she's great, but she's not shown it as much as what she could probably potentially do.
Yeah.
Like, before she got debuted, people were saying Alexa Bliss is the new Kelly, but she can wrestle. Unlike Kelly, she's going to be the next top diva. I'd like to think so, but I don't think she will. Like, she's cute, but she's not hot.
I think she's really cute. I think she's super cute. She's
cute, but she's not hot.
I'm looking forward to seeing her go up to the main roster, but I think it won't be for another year or so. I think she's going to stay down there, possibly till the end of next year. I'd give her like 12 months. She needs time to mature.
So, yeah.
She has to mature down there.
And what about Sasha Banks? And
Sasha is
stiff.
She was ready from the get-go, really, because she did great work on the indie scene before she came to WWE as Mercedes KV. Is that right?
Mhm.
I like Sasha. I think she's ready. She's a great character, but the way things are going, she would get lost in the mix. With Triple H saying that she needs to be as stiff in the ring, you can see where she's got in her head. She's got a moveset doing the moves in the next one. There isn't much of a flow.
See, I'm the opposite. I think with the whole being stiff thing, she's working the moves into her character because she's like the boss bitch and she's very hard hitting. She has to be stiff. She can't, move around like a diva. She's moving around like a boss bitch. But when she slaps girls, like when she chops them, she just doesn't chop them like a diva. She chops them like a boss.
Yeah.
And I think, like, people are saying that she's like Cameron. No, she's not. Cameron is a typical black woman reality star like Nene Lee, where she's like, oh, bye. Sasha Banks, boss bitch, who owns Place. I have recently become a fan of Sasha Banks last 2 months. She's got a good character. She's fantastic in the ring. She can shade well. She's good on the mic. Has she got the look? But that's why I thought.
With Sasha, it's good, and I do enjoy the. But I think WWE have. I wouldn't say they've messed up or they've tripped or whatever. If before she became this boss ass bitch or whatever she fucking is, if you went onto her Twitter page, she was really into like anime and all like that kind of stuff.
She still is now.
Yeah, well, but she was more talking about it back then. I think they could have gone down that kind of route with her, and she'd have got such a different fan base from it, and they would have really got on board with her if she.
Well, like the AJ Lee character, where she was like the whole video games girl.
In a sense, yeah, because that she got the whole package with that, and then went to this like crazy route when she went up. But I think if they'd have just played off it, even like if she'd have dressed a little bit like Sailor Moon or something, just something, the crowd would have caught onto it, got behind it, and been like, you know what, this girl is cool, she is hip, she's young, she's what, 21, 22?
See, yeah, they've got very young girls. Alexa Bliss is 22, Sasha's 23.
Yeah, the pair of them, they've got a bright future ahead of them. I'm looking forward to seeing the future of them. But at the moment, I can't see them being big names on the roster.
No.
And even in the future, I can't see
I don't think they will ever be.
No.
But Paige, she's 22. That's like our age. And look where she is.
But she's 21.
She's 22.
It's not.
She was born in 92.
I'm gonna go now.
Bitch.
Thanks. Don't call me a bitch. Thanks. So, that was Sasha and Alexa. So we've got 3 topics left. We've got the next one is
Before you do the next one.
Huh?
You said about Paige before. I said I'd find that article.
Okay. What was that? Oh yeah, Paige is like. See, Vince, he likes hot divas. Like Paige, she's hot but in a different type of way. His favourites are the Bellas. Like he said it before. One of his favourite divas are the Bellas. They're hot. That's why they're being pushed as like the Total Bellas on Total Divas. It's all about them.
Well, this article is titled "Backstage News on How Paige has Proved People Wrong with Major Praise," and it's only a little one. I'll read it quick. It says, "It was reported earlier this year when Paige made main roster debut and won the Divas title that she had some naysayers backstage and faced a lot of criticism.
It said that Paige has officially proved those critics wrong and her stock is once again very high within the company. WWE officials are high on the way Paige has gotten herself over and are said to be confident in everything that she does. The issues with Paige's debut are chalked up to nervousness, and the feeling is that they are seeing the TV-ready prospect that they knew she was since NXT.
I totally agree with that. I think she was nervous on the debut.
Definitely. That's the biggest crowd that she's been in front of. Of course she's going to be nervous.
And it's the biggest crowd of the year, post-WrestleMania.
Uh-huh.
That crowd is bigger than what WrestleMania is. Well, it's not obviously bigger in numbers, but it's bigger in attitude and environment and atmosphere. So, moving on to the next topic, earlier this week, WWE trademarked a past Diva's name. They trademarked the name Eve Torres. Could Eve be returning to WWE, and how would you book it?
I wouldn't have a wrestling, no.
Oh, how would you do it?
I kind of commissioner of the Divas division kind of thing. Like when she
Divas
was doing
Direct.
like when she was doing all the John Lawrence stuff. I'd keep her in that role, but I'd bring her as a face. I wouldn't put her as a heel. She'd be a face.
I personally would have her either as an NXT Divas trainer, with Sarah Del Rey as well, or be a spokeswoman for WWE, because when she left, she was still doing WWE things, but she was being a behind the scenes spokeswoman.
Yeah.
And obviously, Eve has said in a few interviews that she doesn't want to wrestle again. So I think she'd come back as a spokeswoman, which would be quite interesting because she can talk.
Yeah, she was a great talker. I'll give her that.
Her and The Miz always used to do media appearances together and promote WWE. He was the one that would do it for the men, and she would be for the Divas.
Yeah.
I think I see that happening.
Probably.
But I personally would not like to see her back because she's had her time. Sorry, I'm burping, so sorry. Not posh of me whatsoever. If she does come back, she's taking up a spot for the hard-working girls that have worked very hard over the past year.
I'd like to see if it was like fantasy booking. I've said this for ages and ages and ages, but Lana and Rusev aren't going to last. It's not. It'd be nice to see Team Lana against Team Eve. Like both of them in non-wrestling roles.
Team Eve. So if there's three divas on each side, what would you do?
Lana would have Alicia, Cameron, and Tamina, and I'd have on Eve's side. Oh God, I don't know.
I'd have the Bellas turn back face again.
Yeah, if you're gonna have any, maybe the Bellas. I like Naomi. Yeah, Naomi, Natalia, and bring up. In the future they would have brought up Charlotte or someone. Kind of like a Steve Austin versus Eric Bischoff kind of thing. Where there was like a good one and a bad one, and just have them kind of go off at each other.
I'd love that. I would like to see the feud that never happened but was actually meant to happen, which was Eve versus AJ.
Yeah, that'd be quite interesting.
Because they did compete in a few main event mixed tag matches a couple of times in mid-2012 summer. So I'd love that feud never happened. I'd love to see it happen.
Yeah.
The penultimate topic. Earlier this week, an interview broke out with Maxine for WWE Diva. She claimed she pitched a storyline and it was given to Oksana. And then WWE turned around and told her, they sat her down and said that she had to change her look completely. So that's why she went to the whole blonde, light brown hair, because the idea that she gave was that she was going to be Teddy Long's assistant, but instead it was given to Oksana.
Yeah. What
are your thoughts?
I can totally see that. Because Maxine was the general manager of FCW, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I can totally see that going through as Maxine's idea. It would have worked with Maxine as well. They could have put her in that role, and instead of doing the whole Oksana with Teddy and then moving to Cesaro, Oksana could have gone straight to Cesaro, and Maxine could have gone straight to Teddy.
And they could have had a mixed tag feud. Well,
not necessarily, because Teddy can't wrestle for shit.
A Diva feud there and then.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, I believe that because obviously Maxine's got the whole sexy, she can talk sexy,
Yeah.
and she wanted that in FC, so it actually happen. And I wish it did happen.
Yeah, me too, because I really liked Maxine. Like, she wasn't great in the ring.
She was a crap wrestler.
She wasn't great in the ring, but she was, she did the actress side of things, you know, she could do that.
But what let me down was she quit because she was frustrated. That's
Yeah.
what let me down with her.
Yeah, but she, in a sense, she'd done the right thing, because otherwise she would have been like a jobber and lost in the mix, and she'd have been miserable, and she wouldn't have been picked up anywhere. Like, she wouldn't. She went to TNA for that one night stand thing, whatever it was called. She wouldn't
Which is
have
on
been picked
this
up.
week, coming up.
Is it?
It's coming up November the 5th or 6th.
Oh, well, she wouldn't have been picked up for that if she hadn't have walked out the way she did. She wouldn't be in that Lucha Underground if she hadn't have walked out. It's just all based purely on
Wrestling.
the wrestling side.
Have you seen that?
No, not yet, have you?
It's good. Sexy Star. She's brilliant. I'll tell you right now, she is fantastic.
Oh,
She wrestled a man.
really?
She is brilliant. And the way that they had a promo package before for her, and the way that they built her up, like obviously she's Mexican, and she can't speak a lot of English, so that wouldn't work in WWE, but she's got a different diva mold. She's not a generic bimbo. She's not, no offense, she's not the dark side AJ Paige. She's a different aspect on a diva mold.
Yeah,
It would work well.
I understand with that. I think she had potential. She could have just, you know, had a little bit more of in-ring work, and she'd been fine.
Yeah, because obviously you've got the dark, you've got the blonde bimbo, and then Sexy Star, she wears a mask, and
I'm gonna have to find it online, aren't I?
go
I
on
really do
Diva
want to watch
Dirt,
it.
cheap plug.
Put in?
Go on Diva Dirt, cheap plug.
Okay.
That's good. So, the last topic is, well, this past week on SmackDown, Nikki Bella won a Halloween Battle Royal, which was amazing, by the way. And she is the new #1 contender to face AJ. It's been reported that the match will most likely take place at Survivor Series, which I'm saying right now, it will definitely take place at Survivor Series, because that's 30 days of when Bree's 30-day thing ends. So, or it's around that time.
Yeah, it's around that. I think I've worked it out wrong. I don't think it is, you know.
It's either a couple of days after, a couple of days before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and work that shit out.
So, do you think the match, three questions here. Do you think the match will happen at Survivor Series?
Sorry, I was adding up. She's still gonna be in her 30 days. Just
So,
remember.
it would make perfect sense then.
Yeah.
So, three questions. Do you think the match will take place at Survivor Series?
Yes.
Who do you think will win?
Nikki.
Who do you want to win?
Nikki.
So you think Nikki will win and you want Nikki to win?
Yeah.
Okay, fourth question. How do you think she's going to win?
It's not gonna be a straight pinfall or submission, whatever. It's gonna have Bree slightly involved somehow, even if it's. Okay, my thought is, Nikki's gonna say to Bree something like, "Oh, you'll see it on the telly." Like she'll say, "You know, I'm going out alone to prove I can do it," or whatever. But she'll have Nikki. Well, she'll have Bree dressed like Nikki, and they'll do twin magic.
That would be amazing. That could actually work.
Yeah.
Obviously, they'd have to put a lot of padding into Bree's bra.
Well, I was thinking, like, if they do that and Nikki... Oh, okay, plot twist. So, they do the twin magic and Bree gets the victory. So the referee will raise Bree's arm, and then Nikki will be like, "No, raise mine, I won." And then it'll like...
She'll reveal herself.
Yeah, something will go on there, and then maybe they'll restart the match or something, then AJ will just pin Nikki and win or something. I don't know.
You see, that's great, but I don't think it would happen because that's just being too clever, and that's not what WWE does.
Yeah.
What they'll do is the most obvious thing, which is, whether is Bree's assistant day still in time?
Yep.
Right.
Day 28.
Right, so Nikki will get Bree to either... Nikki will have the ref turned around. She'll get Bree to do something on AJ. Nikki will get the cover with the title. Or Nikki will tell something, and then it will mess up, and AJ will retain. what either will happen in this match will be Brie will go back off to feuding with Nikki for the championship. It's hard because I don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Like this is going to be a match where I don't know. I don't actually know what will happen.
Okay, so with this match that's like going to go ahead, it's clearly it's going to be Nikki versus AJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's agreed. Okay, so last week on the show we were saying how we thought, well, there was rumours and whatever, it was going to be Team Brie against Team Nikki.
Which clearly it's not now.
It's not going to happen now. So do you think maybe the way things are going to go, it could be Team Paige against Team Alicia?
It could, but it depends. Because you can they can do this different ways. You can have Paige beat on Alicia, and then you can have some of the faces come down and help her out, and then you can have the other heel divas to come down, and they can start a brawl.
Yeah.
But I don't think if they are going to do Team Paige and Team Alicia, they've got to change Alicia quickly, and they've got to get the fans behind her, because obviously she's the face. Because the fans, what they've done over the past couple of years, like say 2-3 years, is they've cheered for the heel and booed for the face.
Yeah.
And what WWE want to do, if they want to push Alicia, they need to do something quick.
See, because now my thoughts was if it's going to be Nikki versus AJ, yeah, agreed. I don't think there'll be a Divas tag match now.
If there will be, it'll either be on the Raw before as like a hype up to Survivor Series, or it'll be on the pre-show. But I don't think they would definitely not have 14 divas like they did last year. I think they would have like an 8 diva tag elimination.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think there'll be one now. I really don't think.
And well, actually, saying that, I don't think there will be either, because Total Divas is not on, so you're not going to have. Oh, actually, no, because Paige and Alicia are now Total Diva girls.
Unless they do like a four tag teams, like 4 corner elimination tag match, something.
Have they said on TV that Paige and Alicia are on Total Divas?
I don't know actually.
If they have, I could see a Total Divas elimination tag match. Obviously, Team Paige and Team Alicia, and have like Naomi, Natalia, and Rosa with pair Alicia, and then Paige, Summer, Cameron, and Eva, who I missed by the way, with Team Paige.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, that's another topic. Where is Eva?
I have no idea. Like, I can't find anywhere online what's gone on.
It's rumoured that she's either ill, or she's been taken off TV whilst Total Divas is off air.
Her Twitter is empty. Well, not necessarily empty, but it doesn't say anything.
Oh my god, don't say that.
No, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I love the girl. She's my favourite diva. But she's posting videos on Instagram of her signing things, making food, and it's like, shouldn't you be training?
And she's dyeing her hair again.
And she flawless as always. But shouldn't she be training?
Yeah.
I mean, she's what? Total Divas is coming back in January the 3rd. So that gives Eva 2 months, and exactly 2 months tomorrow, to train. 2 months should be enough time just to get the basics down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss Eva. I love Eva.
Who the fuck knows?
Is that all the topics we've got?
Oh, slightly one from before. Naomi has trademarked Slayomi.
Are you kidding me?
Well, even Naomi has, or the WWE itself has, but it has been trademarked.
So that's her. Oh, slay. The word slay this year, WWE. Slayomi, Slayers. It's an overrated word.
Yeah.
Slay. Even though I use it on Twitter a lot.
Slay!
That slays so much. Love it.
Love it, lords.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
so,
that's cool.
Samuel.
Yeah?
Yeah. In my poshest accent, would like to say thank you very much for joining me today on Tea Time with the Brits.
Oh, you're most certainly welcome, darling.
Now, next week, we will be joined by Nick, and I can assure you that we will be. And next week, I can tell you right now that the diva next week will be, drumroll please, one Miss Rosa Mendes. But she might be on the lookout for a new man So, in fact, our diva next week will be... Drum roll, please. To be revealed.
As will our guest. That'll be revealed next week. Hopefully we'll have one this week.
On the next episode of Tea Time with the Brits.
And the return of the card game thing. We need to find the name for it.
Yes, fans, if you can think of a name for the booking thingy, please let us know either on Twitter at
SamPele_
or Eva start again Eva Marie guy.
Yeah.
What a segue! That was brilliant.
That was freaking awesome. I'm so proud
Oh
of
my
us.
god. So, thanks for joining Sam this week again.
Oh, it's alright, it's my home.
We share it together. We
share
are the
a
members
bed.
of the PipeBomb Podcast.
We share this bed together.
Who's Nikki? Because I've certainly not got big enough boobs.
What?
Who's Nikki out of the both of us?
Well, I've got massive tits, so probably me.
Oh. Okay. So I was just looking. I'm clearly Nikki then.
Okay, I'll be Bray.
Oh my god, Sam.
This is
You know what? And I didn't tell anyone.
Shut up, Nikki.
You know what?
Get a grip.
I am going to drink my tea and I'm going to fire Alicia.
I'm not drinking this bleach.
Which is why she might kill me because I've not drank the tea.
That's why I'm not drinking it, because she will fucking kill me.
So Sam, I
Yeah.
will chat to you for some more tea next week. And remember, spilling the tea is more important than drinking it.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Bye. The Brits, Britain's own Tom and Sam.
Let's have a kiki. I wanna have a kiki. Lock the doors.